Hey guys, welcome back. We're back at it again with another Nam Studios podcast. Today we have Kristine Fitzpatrick on the show with the League of Yes. How are you, Kristine?
I'm awesome. How are you? Thank you for having me back again.
Thank you. I know if anybody watches our social medias, it's not the first time you saw Kristine. You were our our first nonprofit recipient earlier this year, right?
Awesome. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah.
I hope that brought a lot of new volunteers and players and everything. So it's spring or maybe summer when this airs. How's everything going with the League of Yes?
Everything's going great. We've skated through the weather so far.
Yeah.
We only had one day that we had to call it off. That's always the stinky part.
Yeah.
And but we got new players, new volunteers, and it's just always so great to get back on the field after the winter. And it's always funny because when the kids come walking up, everyone's like an inch taller from the year before. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Some might have facial hair. You're just like, oh my God, you're growing.
Yep, that happens.
Okay. And so I know the League of Yes, your decal or your logo is a baseball, but you guys do more than just baseball, correct?
Yes, that is
correct. What
correct.
do you guys do?
So we ventured into basketball about 2 years ago because we just honestly missed everybody over the wintertime. So just like how baseball started, we really didn't know much about basketball as far as like running a program. And my theory really in life is, I hate to be cliche of Nike, but just do it and then figure it out. And so with that, we just did it our first year. We had so much fun. And then our second year, we actually had to have a cutoff because we had so many players.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's great.
Good problems.
It's a good problem, but if you really think about it, it's kind of sad because there's not enough programs for our community of people. So we never truly say no. We put a cutoff there just to kind of deter people and or to get them to sign up early enough. But once we were full, we still took people on because we just can't say no.
You hear that, guys? That means she needs more volunteers because they're looking to grow and raise more money.
All day long. Yes to both.
So at the end of this month, you're being inducted into the Suffolk Baseball Hall of Fame.
Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame.
Not just baseball, sports Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me about that? How did that come about?
Oh,
what does that even mean? What does that even mean in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah, I could get emotional about it. It is such an honor. So Suffolk Sports Hall of Fame, when you're inducted into the program, into their program, that is basically solidifying you as a Long Islander.
Okay.
So it's really an honor for the League of Yes because we're a grassroots program. So by statistics, we should not still be in business 14 years. We barely bring in $200,000 in revenue a year. I'll just say it. And I've been able to really make it work on shoestrings, and which is also it's a lot of work on my part administratively, but it's so worth it to just get out there and do and help other people. But it's not for the faint of heart. I tell people all the time, running a nonprofit. So getting back to what I was saying earlier, the statistics of a grassroots program and nonprofit barely last anywhere from 3 to 5 years.
Okay.
So for us to be in our 14th year it's amazing. And honestly, I attribute that to all the people that are involved. Like I have such amazing coaches and my people that help me out with doing the registration and getting the kids. You can't do it on your own. Yeah. So it's definitely not all me. I just want to make that really clear.
14 years, that's a really long time. So you've seen kids go from like pee-wee all the way up to like high school, basically.
Our first player is this boy by the name of Luke, who is adorable. So Luke was Oh gosh, I'm just going to throw out maybe he was 8 years old at the time and he's 22 years old now.
Jesus Christ.
I know. And you know what's so cool is when he first got there, he was very intimidated but wanted to have fun. Yeah. And he has advanced and he plays on our skills program.
Okay.
And I watched him the other day. He smacked the ball and he got a triple. And he's on what's called our skills program. When you are really good and you don't need a volunteer, we pluck out those players because we don't want our other kids to get hurt that are physically disabled. You know, maybe they can't use their arms to defend themselves. So we move them up into our skills program. And currently our skills program just in Suffolk alone, we're almost up to 40 people.
Wow.
And they've all stuck around for all of these years. We have so much fun together.
And how many, I mean, I don't know much about baseball, but how many people are on a baseball team at a time?
Well, my team's different, right? So on a typical team, you know, that number can be anywhere from, I guess, 20 to 40 people, but, you know, 9 people are out in the field. But in, you know, our program, especially our regular program, we don't have people at first, second, third. We're really not making plays. Actually, somebody said this this year, and to explain what the League of Yes is all about, said we're like a hybrid program.
Yeah.
And it's so true because when you come there, we're not making plays and throwing people out.
Just trying to have everybody feel included, have fun, that kind of stuff.
100%. Thank you for saying that. 100%. And it's really about a lot of the children that come have a lot of anxiety issues, sensory issues, you know, don't have a lot of friends, aren't around people that are like themselves, that they can feel comfortable. So that's really what the meat of our program is all about, of being inclusive and just really coming out and having a good time.
Yeah. I mean, you always talk about the players and the kids who are disabled or special. But like, how does that help out? How do the parents and the families feel? Like,
you know, that's such a great question. Thank you, because nobody ever asked that question. And it's amazing. What I didn't see when I was starting the program is the trickle-down effect from the parents to the siblings. And gosh, why do I always get emotional when I come here? I'm like, you're like Barbara Walters.
You're just an empathetic person.
Barbara Wawa. So with the parents, it's awesome because when the kids are out on the field and we have volunteers, they get to sit back and watch, right? And so, you know, the old saying, when you have a child, it doesn't come with a handbook.
Yeah.
So imagine having a child with a disability.
You're always hands-on.
Right. And then so you don't know what doctors to go to, what specialty doctors are there, what dietitians you can go to, what insurances can you get, what type of grants can you get. So it's almost like a networking place for the parents.
Village,
right.
They found their village.
And then exactly. And then also there's so many fun parents that have become such good friends. And actually my friend Brenda and Julie come to mind because we were just out together a couple weeks ago and they're like, this is your fault why they're such good friends now. And their kids are just always hugging and loving up on each other. And it's so beautiful to see. But the parents too, this is a safe space for them as well to ask the right questions without being embarrassed or feeling inadequate. Not inadequate, but uneducated on what is going on with their own child. So it really is. It's a safe place. And then with the siblings, one year, this was pretty cool. I had put out a survey just asking the parents questions and the siblings. And I said, I just want to know what is the view from your all's perspective, right? I can do something and I can just assume what you're going to take out of it. But I don't know, you may have a different view of what you're looking at. So I wanted to ask everybody else, like, I know I'm doing a good job. Tell me what I'm not doing or tell me what you see. So this young lady wrote me a letter and the title was Perspective from a Sibling. And she had said that for years, her brother, James, is on the spectrum, and he's lower on the spectrum, meaning he's nonverbal. He can tend to be a little aggressive. And for a very long time, people would ask her if she had a sibling, and she would say no. She denied having a brother. She was embarrassed. And then she said, when I started coming to the League of Yes, I met other siblings. And she's like, now I'm so proud to have a brother on the spectrum. Yeah. And I never deny him that anymore. So that was really cool because, you know, we're thinking we're there just for the kids for baseball, but wow.
Dude, we're so much more than that.
Holy moly, the siblings, the parents, the volunteers. I have so many great stories.
Yeah, my daughter's 10 and 8, and I keep saying I want to bring them by to volunteer. I want to start them early.
Yeah, definitely start them. It's amazing what they take away. And I know I'm like rambling here, but I have one other really good story. Since you asked for the parents, the siblings, now I'll just tell you a quick volunteer story. So this boy came down with a group. I think they were from Patrick Medford junior high. Baseball. Anyway, long story short, this young man fell in love with the kids and his player. He was so excited and he wanted to do something more for the kids. He went home and he said to his dad, he's like, I want to rip the baseballs, the covering off. So he ripped the baseball coverings off. Now my logo is a heart. He took the covering, he flipped it around and had his dad sew it in the middle and it made a heart. Wow. And he started his own nonprofit called Hearts for a Cause. And he sold them for $20 each. He gave us $1,000 and he gave another organization $1,000 just because he came down to volunteer.
That is amazing.
So cool.
How old was he when he did that?
Oh, probably about 11 years old.
11-year-old?
Yeah.
That is amazing.
So cool.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So a lot of fun things happen when you come down to the field.
Yeah. I can't wait. So you have a golf outing coming up, right?
I do.
Okay. When is it?
Well, it's actually not until October.
Okay.
But this is like the greatest time to speak about it. So thank you for bringing that up. October 14th. And it's going to be in Cold Spring Country Club.
Okay. In
this
Cold Spring
year.
Harbor.
In Cold Spring, no. Cold Spring, it's in Huntington.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I love Cold Spring Harbor because I went on a chartered fishing trip out of there like 2-3 summers ago. I think about it to this day.
Did you ever play? Did you ever play at that? There's a golf course. Are you talking about the one over by Port Washington? There's a golf course there called Cold Spring Harbor Golf Course. Okay. This one is a different one, but it was an old rock quarry. Okay. But it's right by the water, so yes. I wonder if that's where you went out of.
Well, I'm talking about the harbor itself on a fishing trip.
Right.
Yeah. So it's right by the water. It's right by Huntington. Like there's a couple of restaurants up there. It's beautiful. I remember driving that day stands out to me the most because I remember driving there and having to be at the harbor at the dock early. So I was driving through like the woods or whatever up there. It might have been 6 a.m. The sun was just rising, and the way the sun was coming through the trees, it just looked magical. Yeah. I was like, I love this place.
No, that's beautiful. And you're right, that is the harbor. I was thinking of a place in Port Washington. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful up there. So that's where we're having it this year.
Okay, so it's in October. So that's good because I feel like we have a lot of golf outings around this time. So you're after all the rush. So
yeah, I'm a golfer. Wait, you know that because we just played.
Yeah, we just played on Monday.
That was fun.
Yes. Your tips are amazing, though. By the way, I'm not a golfer. I just started, and she gave me amazing tips.
I do. I love to help people out. Okay. As you can see, how excited I was getting when you get a good ball. I'm like, that's right. So I personally love fall golf. That's for me the best time of year to play, because the air is so crisp and it's just always so beautiful out. Yeah. So and October is also it's very big disability month in October as well, and we've been doing it for the past 12 years in the month of October. So we're kind of just like stuck with that. But you're right. It's great to do it like after everyone's already done theirs.
Yeah. So talk to me about the golf outing. Like, do you need sponsors? Like, do you need a presenting sponsor, keynote sponsor? You need everything. Yes. You just yes.
We are the League of Yes. I'm going to keep saying yes. So we are honoring Rocco Bove.
Yes.
You actually have met him.
He was here. He's going to be at the Hall of Fame ceremony as well.
Yep, he'll be there. He'll be at the Hall of Fame. What an amazing human being. So he's one of the dads. He's our board chair. He's been so helpful with the league and getting us to move forward and bring in, different avenues of business so that we can continue the program and continue to grow. So he's been a huge asset to the program. So really excited that we're honoring him this year.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And so it's in Cold Spring. What's the name of the course?
Country Club.
Country Club. Okay, she needs sponsors and volunteers and definitely giveaways.
Oh, yeah.
Auction items.
Auction items.
Everything.
We'll take it all. Everything.
Okay. I have to connect you with Tony Dean since his golf outing was last week. The Pink Cans was last week. So, he hired this company whose whole thing is to help you put out golf outings.
Oh, wow.
So maybe I could introduce you to see if that works out. So maybe you don't have to do everything yourself. I know it's
love to have the conversation.
Love to have the conversation. I think they help them get sponsors and everything too.
That's key. Because I could put together a golf outing in my sleep. I say this to people all the time. I can throw a party. It's just getting the people to come.
Exactly.
Right. And but the sponsorships are huge. And especially because we moved our venue. This place is definitely upscale, so it's more money. So sponsors are going to be really important for us to get for our event. And it could be a simple sponsor as the tee signs that are $150, or you could do something mid-range, golf carts for $2,000. And even our whole overall, sponsor event sponsors only $10,000. So, there's a lot of different options.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Sorry. Pause that, Angelina. Nobody's here, so keep ringing the bell.
I thought that meant time up. Because I'm like,
oh, no. You still have time. You have like another 20 minutes.
okay. No problem. I thought that was the cutoff bell.
No. All right. So, you could count us in for a sponsorship.
Awesome.
I'm not rolling in dough, but I love to help out any way I can, whether it's a flag or something. Yeah, some video production, anything.
That would be great. Doing the, the non-for-profit, being the first winner there.
Yeah. Reuse that. You reuse those videos every month.
Yeah. And they were, again, going back to us being grassroots and me being one person, we don't have the money for social media. And I'm an old lady, so I don't even understand all the social media stuff. So that was so huge for us. And, we can't thank you guys enough for doing that, just shining the light on us.
Yeah. What are some other
organizations
that you work with on the League of Yes side? Do you work with any organizations or collaborate?
It's funny. Somebody else had asked that the other day. Nonprofits to do collaborating is a little difficult because we all work on donations. Yeah. And so it's hard to collaborate with another organization because people are so afraid of losing their sponsors. Yeah. So they typically don't open up. But in the respective stuff that we will like purchase, we purchased from a company called Spectrum Design up in Port Washington, purposely because they hire people with autism. And so we like to collaborate like that, keep stuff in our wheelhouse for sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
But I would be open to anything.
Yeah.
So
I'm someone of a different kind. I mean, I know there's a lot of like, needing the funds, but I'm a collaborative person. I feel like if
too.
you have two nonprofits coming together saying, hey, we're going to do this together, have everybody's people come out and like split the donations, like that'll be better than, doing it on you get double the fun.
I'm laughing only because that was a very sweet young lady tried to do that one year, and she asked me to show up. And two other organizations, I won't utilize their names, but those two organizations were huge. And I mean huge revenue, big sponsors.
Yeah.
And so we sit down at the diner and I'm all giggly and I'm like, yeah, I'm in. And the girl looks at me, she's like, why are you all giggly? I'm like, well, first of all, I have nothing to offer and I have everything to gain from you too. And they were both like, oh, wait, yeah, you're right. So for them to bring in their people and to have a big event and then split it three ways really just wasn't fair.
Yeah, but there's ways around that.
I'm with you 100%.
I mean, I'm sure people from their organization probably don't put in the work like you do. I see you out there running, going from Riverhead to Garden City to making your candles, which we haven't even talked about, by the way. Your candles are amazing.
Oh, thank you. We're having so much fun with the candles.
Yeah, I've gone through so many of your candles because you've had your candles for Huga. When I was in Huga, I got candles for that. You just gave us some from Rose Hill. I have your testing iced coffee candle, which is amazing. I have one right here. No, that's not yours. I was like, I think a majority of the candles I have are from you.
And you're funny because you have a vast, all different ones. Like people that buy online, it's just a 12-ounce one. Like the iced coffee was just something I was testing. Rose Hill, that was also something, two different scents I was testing, and I gave those away. Huga, that was done as, corporate gifting. So, you've lucked out on the candle front.
One of our facilities manager, I remember one day she ran to the back had my door open, and then she's like, I want iced coffee or caramel latte right now. And I'm like, why? She was like, it just smells like caramel latte back here. It's intoxicating. I was like, oh my God, it does.
Yeah, those, I have to figure them out, that I should put them on the website, that I can
do it.
I can get them. Again, I work with adults with developmental disabilities. So those type of specialty candles take a little bit more artistry. And I work with the heat gun, and sometimes the candle, whatever vase or vessel you're using can get hot. So I've always got to try and figure out how I can do this, and we can do that together. I will tell you something really exciting though, and I wish I brought it with me. I did make a really cool candle that the bottom of it is sand.
Okay.
And I did one in a beach linen scent, which is so good. And then the other one is like pina colada. And we're now selling those at Taste of New York on Long Island.
Nice.
The woman literally almost fell off of her chair when I presented the candle. And again, I'm so bummed I don't have it. I may have to send you a picture of it so you can show it in your podcast. But and that's another candle that I'm not going to offer on my website because it takes so long to make. But it is Long Island sand, and put it in wax in the beginning part. And I'm teaching my community people how to do that. And then you have to wait for it to cure, and then you have to put in the other set. But the woman literally was like in shock, and she's like, I don't even care how much it costs. She's like, this fits in perfectly with what we're doing here of Taste of New York on Long Island. So we're really excited. So we're really starting to get out there, which is fun. And I got a chance also to present at JFK Terminal 1 and Terminal 8.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Yeah. So
Yeah, we should work something out. I'm always looking for sponsors for the podcast, always looking for sponsors to drop their stuff in. So maybe if we could give us like 1 or 2 candles a month,
Would love
then
it.
I'll drop an ad for League of Yes on every one of our episodes.
That would be great. Yeah.
I should do that for nonprofits.
And part of the candles, and thank you again for bringing those up, part of those proceeds will go back to the League of Yes. And that was the whole reason of starting doing the candles, were to become a profitable company that I can hire my people once they age out, so that I can give them a job.
Yeah.
And the other part is I wanted to be able to sell some type of product that we could start getting in some type of money into the League of Yes.
I mean, did you just start your candles like last year?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I feel like everybody uses your candles. Everybody I talk to at least. But you think Long Island's such a big place, but it's really a small place.
Yeah. I did a lot of testing before I got them out. It was really important to me because, again, the community people that I work with, unfortunately, you hear the word disable, you think like, oh, this candle's not going to do well. It's going to be, it's not going to smell great, blah, blah, blah. So it was really important for me to make a very high-end candle. And the biggest complaint that I'm getting, and we talked about this earlier today, because you even brought it up, you're like, they don't melt. Like they burn forever. And that's the whole premise behind it, because I wanted a very luxurious candle and I wanted something of high quality.
Yours are the perfect gifting candles.
Yeah.
I mean, you wanted people to... I hate when I get a good candle, like from Target or something, and then you burn it like 2 or 3 times and it's already done. And I'm just like... Ugh. And their candle's like $20, $30.
Yeah.
Don't worry about charging too much for your specialty candles. You should do like special drops, like monthly drops, like there
you go.
Once in a lifetime, or like
like
single releases.
Quarterly candles.
Yeah,
that's on the
quarterly
business
candles.
plan to get into, doing like quarterly candles. So before every season, like right now, you would have already have gotten all the summer candles, and in the summer you'll get the fall.
Yeah, exactly.
And you get them before anybody else does, so you can see what the new scents are, so you can order them before everybody else.
People could collect them
But
like
the fall
beanie babies, but for candles.
I would love that. You should be my marketing person.
Oh, should I?
Beanie Babies. I fell to that. I can't tell you how much money I spent on, because for my nieces.
I know.
I think at one time I bought one was like $150. I'm like, someday these are going to be worth. Yeah, throw them all
I
out.
still remember my favorite Beanie Baby was a little husky called Nanook. You were able to get it. I think one time they're giving out. Remember when they used to give good McDonald's toys out?
Oh, yep.
My kids get the McDonald's toys now, and I'm like, they don't make the toys the way they used to be. Not at all.
No, you're not getting the good quality toys.
Okay, so how can everybody donate and support League of Yes?
So, right now, the biggest thing for us, because we are focusing on the golf outing, and again, this could be in so many different ways. If you're not a golfer, you can come for dinner. Dinner is going to be outstanding. The food over there is amazing. And it's going to be a great night, because not only are we honoring Rocco, we have a family that we honor every year. The Myers family is being honored this year, and Rob Bob, I call him Rob Bob. Rob Bob has been with us from day one.
Okay.
And his son Nicholas. So that's going to be great. And then we're also honoring Jarlin. You actually met Jarlin.
Okay, yes.
She was here as a volunteer. So it's going to be a really special night in that respect. So, you can come for the dinner part of it, buy a tea sign. It's $150. You'd be surprised, with the tea signs for us, that actually is a high, profit money maker.
Okay.
Any type of donation, if you have tickets laying around, you got some concerts, anybody that's a member somewhere, and they want to donate, a foursome from their club, that would be amazing. Yeah. So, it doesn't always have to be being the golfer, although we do need golfers. Yeah. I'm not going to lie.
How much is a ticket, or how much is a foursome?
The tickets are $450.
Okay.
Is what that is, and $1,800 for a foursome.
Okay.
Which relatively we are on par. There's other golf outings that are a lot more. I would love to keep the cost down, but yeah.
That's good because the one we just went to is considered an expensive one, and that one was 600.
Yeah. So, but yeah, any type of donation. I really would love if anybody had like swag donation stuff that you can promote your company. That we can give out in the bags when they check in, and for business owners, entrepreneurs like us, right? Coming to the dinner, there is a whole vast amount of business people that are going to be there. So it truly is a great networking event in itself. So
okay. And so what's the website so people know?
So website is leagueofyes.org.
Yes.
So I have,
right there.
This is our brochure if you want to come play baseball. But then I have this beautiful pamphlet here, and it is leagueofyes.org will bring you to this page on the website. So you can check what box that you would like to donate, come play, come have a good time. One other thing I would love to say before we leave anyway is, we have families that are deemed under the poverty line, right? There's so many of their children that unfortunately spend a lot of time in hospitals. And so I try to scholarship as many as I can. But, another relatively inexpensive thing that you can do that's a really feel good for, one of our families is, donate to Scholarship a Family. It's $25 a month. And if you go online to leagueofyes.org, you'll see Sponsor a Family, and it just automatically takes out $25 a month, out of your credit card every month. And that's $300 for the year. And that helps Scholarship a Family.
Awesome. I should introduce you to, do you know Chanel Smiley?
I do. I don't know her, but I know her.
You should reach out to her. I should facilitate that.
Because I would love to have a conversation with her.
Her youngest son is that she works in the mental health field.
Yeah.
She has her own nonprofit, but her son is autistic. But I think her daughter is in a lot of sports. I don't know if her son is, but I think that might be a perfect place for her son to play with you guys and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to sit down with her. Yeah. Like I said, I know of her. I've kind of met her through Huga and BNI and all the places that we like to.
Yeah, it's a small community. It's a small community here in Long Island. Well, thanks for coming by, Kristine.
Oh, this is awesome. Thank you so much. It's always so much fun to come hang out with you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thank you.